Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 112th President of the National Medical Association, Dr. Cedric M. Bright, and the 2012 Chair of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Rachel Villanueva.
Welcome to the National Medical Association's 110th Convention and Scientific Assembly. It is great to be in New Orleans, and on behalf of the National Medical Association, we'd like to extend our gratitude to our members, sponsors, partners, special guests, and colleagues. Thank you for joining us.
And our thanks to you, Mr. President, for being an outstanding spokesman of the NMA and of the physicians and the patients that we serve. You've kept an incredibly busy schedule and spoken so effectively on important issues that matter to our members and patients. Thank you and congratulations. Dr. Bright, we're not letting you go quite yet. You still have 3 more days in this office, and then we'll give you back to your family, so Maria and Andrew will have their husband and their dad back. We have a few special guests here tonight that we'd like to acknowledge, but first we'd like to give a special recognition to one of our very own. Dr. Nadine Gracia is the new Acting Deputy Assistant Secretary of Minority Health at the Department of Health and Human Services. Dr. Gracia has a very special place in the heart of NMA. You may remember that she served as the president of the SNMA and as the student trustee on the NMA board. Congratulations, Dr. Gracia. We are so very proud of you. It's my pleasure to now introduce 2 physicians who've worked tirelessly to bring this convention to New Orleans. Their contributions have been essential in the leadership as presidents of the state and local societies here in Louisiana. Dr. Claude Tellis, president of the Louisiana State Medical Society, and Dr. Joya Creer-Perry, president of New Orleans Medical Association. Please join me in bringing them to the stage.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Tellis, although it says him first. I think I'm going to, he wants me to go ahead and go. So I'm going to welcome you. Welcome to New Orleans. Are you having fun yet? Okay, I'm glad I'm getting you at the opening, because the ending, you're going to be tired and maybe a little hungover. And so now you're fresh and excited and invigorated. So it's a good time to talk to you. So I'm going to be brief, because I don't like to belabor the point. We're really excited the NMA decided to come back to New Orleans again. We like being in the rotation. We want to stay in the rotation. We think coming here not only is fun, but we also are a great example of what healthcare really, what's important about healthcare. So in 1939, President FDR gave $3.6 million to start the second publicly funded hospital, charity hospital. And here we are over 70 years later, and we're finally going to expand past Medicare and Medicaid and have universal coverage, or close to it at least. So we are in the space where we started this path a long, long time ago with the federal government being part of what is important for everyone to have important health. So what we do here is to have those conversations and to make sure that although we're having fun, that we're also going to keep the path going so we all can live a healthy and long life. So thank you once again, and laissez les bon temps rouler, which means let the good times roll.
Thank you for having me and letting me speak. Joya, that was a great presentation. I'm going to take just a couple minutes just to highlight just a couple things about the meeting. We've had a great day and a great start, don't you think? On behalf of the Louisiana Medical Association and our 4 chapters here in New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Lafayette, and Shreveport, I want to welcome you to Louisiana and to the meeting here in New Orleans. While we have much to do, while we've done much, we still have much to do. This area, as you know, was hit hard by Katrina and rose again, and then was hit by the BP oil spill and has come back. So we are so happy that in spite of all those things that the NMA has chosen New Orleans as their place to have a meeting, and we are doing our best to put our best foot forward. I hope you are having a good time. Are you? This meeting has really been a lot of hard work put together by our esteemed president, Dr. Bright, Pat Norman, and all of the great NMA staff. I've been amazed at how much they can do and how much they can remember. We are meeting mostly at the Ernest Morial Center, which was named for the first black mayor of the city of New Orleans. Many of you may know that. What you may not know is that he died of asthma a few years ago. And asthma still plagues us today throughout the country, but particularly in our city, where we are in the top 25% in terms of asthma deaths. So we are pleased that the organization has come here so that we can highlight some of these issues. Also, we have a big problem with regard to chemical plants and emissions. We stand about second in the country in terms of toxic emissions within our state. Some places call the section between Baton Rouge and New Orleans Cancer Alley. We were talking about that today in an excellent session that was headed by Dr. Mark Mitchell. And it was pointed out that that we have a very high cancer rate, and our asthma rate is very high because of those emissions. Healthcare reform has already been mentioned. We are on the right side of that issue, just as we were on the right side of the Medicare issue. And while there are people who haggle over the details, I don't think there can be any doubt but that this Healthcare Act is good for us and for our patients. Finally, HIV is a big issue in our state. It's a big issue throughout the world, but what I was surprised to find out is that my own small town of Baton Rouge stands second in terms of HIV and AIDS case rates within the nation. And New Orleans is a close third. So these are issues that we want to highlight in this meeting, and we are so pleased that you have come here to help us do that. So we know that we have a great city here in New Orleans, and we have a great state, and we want to make it better. We've got great venues, we've got great museums, and of course we've got great food. And so even though some of you may be on diets, we want you to participate in our great food. Now, I'm not supposed to really advertise, I guess, any particular restaurant. They're all great, but I had a great meal at Muriel's last night. So my principal used to say that out of the mouth come the issues of the heart. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Our heart is in improving the health and the life of our community. So we are pleased to welcome you here to address these issues of our time and also to enjoy the time of our lives here together. So welcome to Louisiana. We're very happy to be your hosts. And I want to point out, if there's anything that you need that anybody else can't help you, come to me. Please enjoy the meeting, enjoy the city, and enjoy our state. Thank you for coming, and welcome.